Sports. Gets around him. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Panthers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's got room. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's JCM, Jacory Crosby-Merritt. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry for Rachaad White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Fight it. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
To throw is Daniels. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On the set.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Black 40.
Young will set to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now here's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Set, go. Drill green.
Now Young. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready, ready. Close. Pick 33. Yellow. Set.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. 6, set.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready. 50. Fight. 60. Cut.
Here is Young. That is caught, McMillan with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Down. 10 black shot.
Young now. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
2nd and 3.
Hey, go steal. Blue 32. Hey, go furious. Hey.
Young off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, ladies. Cut my team. Cut my team. Our team, hide here.
Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Yellow.
Off the play fake, Young. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll find McMillan here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
60 red. 6 strikers. 3. Shot. 17. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. following the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Daniels looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Commanders' first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 50, trap 50. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 19 Titans. 19 Titans.
Now Daniels. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43 rail. Six, mega. Rail, yellow.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Shifts by him at the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 22 middle. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
97, black 30. Hut.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, check mega. Check, huh?
Looking to throw, Young. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
First down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Fitzgerald down for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Commanders 9. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second down.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this.